is a very, not only holy day, but also a very joyful day, because our mother has come. And every child, all children, they are very happy when the mother comes. So we have got our mother, and we will be worshipping her today. And let us begin this by offering our pranam to her. Jananim Saradam Devim Rama Krishna Jagat Gurum Pad Padme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. The word the Janani. Janani means mother. Who is the mother? Sarada Devi. And nothing else, only Janani, Sarada Devi. But about the Ramakrishna, then immediately Jagat Gurum. He is the master, he is the preceptor, is the teacher of the whole universe, Jagat Gurum. Now why about mother? Nothing has been said. Because it is not necessary. The moment we utter the mother, Ma, immediately all the qualities, the best qualities, the good qualities, the spiritual qualities, all that a human mind can think of, personified. The mother means all the best qualities together. That is called mother. So it's Jananim Saradam Devi. So mother, who is mother? Sarada. And today we will be hearing about it from our mother, a biographical sketch by Chitrarupa Ghosh, and there's a wonderful letter that was written by Sister Nivedita, Margaret Noble. When the Margaret Noble, she heard Swami Vivekananda, and I am excited to go and see the place where she lived. Tomorrow I will reach over there, and I like to go and see how the people, they say the past life we do not believe, etc. How it is possible? One lady, she was born in England and then grew up over there, a totally different atmosphere, totally different religion. When she heard Swami Vivekananda, immediately she felt that this is my path. And she followed. She left everything. She was a teacher. She left everything and went to India. Now we know everything about India. Google search, you know everything. But in those days there was nothing. Just because he listened to a Swami, and immediately she decided, I am going to serve that country. She went over there. But the situation was totally different. That time India was subjugated by the Britishers, and the British lady is coming. And naturally, for the protection of the society, a different type of situation they developed. And they developed that we should not talk to them, mix with them, touch them. There's a sort of a protest against the rulers, because we were oppressed. And in that situation, Nivedita went over. Nivedita, Sister Nivedita, afterwards Swami Vivekananda told, we want that lioness now, like you, but remember, I am not going to stand by your side. I am not going to help you. The people will close their door on your face, and the place you will stand, they will sprinkle, after you leave, they will sprinkle Ganges water. They will never offer a glass of water to you, and will never accept anything from you. This is the situation. Still, if you agree, come, but don't complain. I am not ready to listen any word against my countrymen. Look at it, the condition. I am not going to stand by your side. and I am not going to listen any word against my countrymen. But these will be the situation. You are not welcome anywhere. Still, if you like, you are welcome. You come. Nivedita went. The Margaret Noble, a fiery lady with Celtic blood, she went and she understood everything and she dedicated her full life. So Swami Vivekananda said, Sister Nivedita. This is given to at the feet of God. Nivedana means offering. And I am offering you at the feet of God. So she becomes Nivedita. Coming year, 2017, it will be the 150 years of her birth. So this sister Nivedita, she wrote a beautiful letter about Ma Sarada Mani Devi. When she was entering into that area, very orthodox Hindu area, and all people, they were closing their windows so that they should not see a mlecha, a word that was coined at that time. But a lady who was a widow, a Brahmin, she was ready to accept her. Swami Vivekananda, a man like him, he was thinking, what will happen if the mother said no? But she is mother. She proved. And she was waiting for her. When Nivedita reached over there, not only accepted her, Amar Kuki, my little daughter. And as is the tradition, she touched the chin of Margaret and kissed her hand. So that is the way she showed. And Sister Nivedita and many others, the American ladies also, they used to go to Mother. Mother never knew English, but still they had a wonderful relation with her. Sister Nivedita wrote a letter, and that Gina is going to read out before you. And then Ma Sarada as an administrator. This is a very new topic. A mother, but she is a great administrator, and that will be about that. Puja Talreja, she will talk. Now, let us begin with a song about Ma Sarada Mani Devi. You also join with me. Now, still it is morning, so we will offer the pranam to Mother as a Suprabhatam. That's a good morning. Suprabhatam, Prabhata, morning. Suprabhatam, good. Su means good. The Suprabhatam. Mata samasta jagatam paramamsa pumsaha Shakti Rupini Shive Karunadra Chitte Lokasya Shoka Shamanaya Kritavatare Sri Saradestu Shibade Taba Suprabhatam. Taba means you, Suprabhatam, good morning. Good morning to you. And we, the children, are telling this to Mother. Mother never knew English, but she was very happy. When the Swami Vivekananda used to speak in English, she used to appreciate. Not only that, in those days when the people, the Indian people, they were shunning this language because of the foreign language. Mother was inspiring the brahmacharyans to learn English that time. Balle bhavasya tamasa parihara itre Leela manushya bapusheta gadadharaya datte tadarpita dhiyapta samasta vidde Shri Saradestu Shivade Tava Suprabhatam Samasta Vidya Arpita. How many types of Vidyas are there, knowledge are there? Two. One is Para, another is Apara. This knowledge, the scientific knowledge, the knowledge about these worldly things, this is all Apara Vidya. And what is Para? Tad Aksharam Adhigamyate. They say that is the knowledge by which you can understand the ultimate. That's the one which is the cause of everything. So that both was there in Ma Sarada. So Sri Ramakrishna used to tell that she is Saraswati. She has come here to give knowledge, both type of knowledge. Samasta Vidya that Sri Ramakrishna gave to her. Balyat pare bayasi Bhartari sampravityam Unmatta ittunuchitam Abadhuya vartam Taddarshana kramita durgam Adura marge Sri Rama Krishna daite Tabasu-prabhatam Sannyasinam pratimaveksha Chanodi jane Sevarpitatrikarane Parishuddha chitte Tatsadhanascharanasimni Samarpitangre Sri Rama Krishna Parameshwari Suprabhatam Yami Bachatma Jananim Bhavatarinim cha Seva Param Tububudhe Gururasta Vedaha Tasya Samasta Jagatosya Sharannamurtehe Sri Rama Krishna daite Tabasu-prabhatam Abrittanim paramikam Prakritim sakiyam Samsarini babubuddha Bubu dukkha jale Samsarini babahu dukkha jale bhavagno Bahu dukkha jale bhavagno Samsarini babahu dukkha Jale bhavabdho Sarvam sahe sritajana Uddharana karikshe Sri Rama Krishna daite Tabasu-prabhatam Gehasya marjana vidho Mama karma shantim Nayatma shanga karanai Kriyamanamevam Akakshiko Sri Rama Krishna daite Tabasu-prabhatam Gehasya marjana vidho Mama karma shantim Nayatma shanga karanai Kriyamanamevam Akakshiko Sri Rama Krishna daite Tabasu-prabhatam Gehasya marjana vidho Mama karma shantim Nayatma shanga karanai Kriyamanamevam Akakshiko ukti vibrita akhila shakti rupe Sri Rama Krishna Daite Tava Suprabhatam Sri Rama Krishna Daite Tadadhina Sattve Tadbhakta Brinda Paripa Lini Mukti Datri Tadbhakta Rakta Hridaye Tadabhinnataste Mata Samasta Jagatam Tava Suprabhatam Mata Samasta Jagatam Tava Suprabhatam Mata Samasta Jagatam Tava Suprabhatam. This is a wonderful conception. Once someone was asking Mother, are you the mother of the animals? Yes, I am the mother of the animals too. The birds? Yes. All human beings? Yes. Then suddenly, in a very naughty way, he asked, what about Sri Ramakrishna? Are you also the mother of Sri Ramakrishna? He was the wife of Sri Ramakrishna. But without any hesitation, immediately she told, yes, I am the mother of Sri Ramakrishna also. Because everything has been created. In the Chandi, we find that this is the sloka they are telling. Even the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, they are telling that we do not know to you because everything has been created from you. Now, about this mother, when she took the human form, how she was, how she grew up, about this, I will request our Chitrarupa Ghosh to come and speak about it.
As Swamiji said, today is a very auspicious day. It's Ma's birth Tithi puja. It's 1st January. It's also Kalpatur Day. All three together on the same day. So we gather here today to celebrate our mother, Ma Sharada's Tithi, birth Tithi. She was born on December 22nd, 1853 in the small village called Joyrambati near Kolkata. She was the universal mother, as said in her own words, I am the mother of the wicked, as I am the mother of the virtuous. Whenever you are in distress, you just say to yourself, I have a mother. Ma Sharada was the eldest daughter of Shamsundari Devi and Ramchandra Mukherjee. Two very interesting incidents occurred just before her birth, indicating her special arrival. Both her parents had visions of an angelic child coming to join their family. Soon after that, Shamsundari Devi gave birth to a divine child, and she was named Sharada Muni. Ma Sharada grew up like any other village girl in Joyrambati, but her gentle and caring nature showed through her ordinary life. She took complete care of her two younger brothers, Kali and Prashunna Kumar Mukherjee. She would bathe them, feed them, and took care of them just like a mother would. Though she was deprived of a formal education, her inner longing for spirituality gravitated her towards self-education. She was exposed to spirituality from a very young age through her family environment and also through the wandering minstrels called bauls in Bengal. All this prepared the ground for her future role as the spiritual partner of Sri Ramakrishna. Many interesting stories about Ma Sharada have been recorded. One such story goes that at the age of 2, she was once taken to the neighboring village of Sehi for a religious festival. Ramakrishna was also there for the festival, but independently. There, a relative on whose lap she was being carried asked her teasingly, "Whom would you marry in the future?" Without any hesitation, she pointed to Thakur and said, "I will marry him." Perhaps without even knowing what marriage really meant, but this wish came true after 3 years when she was only 5 years old. Her marriage was settled with Thakur in May 1859. He was 23 years old and she was just 5 years old. The marriage connection also happened under very extraordinary circumstances. When Sri Ramakrishna's family was looking for a suitable girl for him, he directed his family in one of his divine trances to go look for the daughter of Ramchandra Mukherjee in the village of Jairambati. Soon after this, the marriage ceremonies were conducted and Ma Sarada took her trip to her in-laws' place in Kamarpukur. This was truly a marriage made in heaven. It was not an ordinary union of a man and a wife. Thakur became her spiritual teacher rather than her husband. As was the custom in those days with child brides, she went back to Jairambati to her family from Kamarpukur and only visited occasionally until she was a little older, while Thakur pursued his spiritual endeavors in Dakshineshwar. Her first visit to Dakshineshwar was in March 1872. When she visited Sri Ramakrishna, she took complete care of him and the devotees there, cooking for him and attending to all the household needs. During their years together, they were spiritual companions for each other. Thakur had tremendous respect and faith in Ma's spirituality. This was exhibited when he performed the Tithi puja in 1872. In this puja, Thakur asked Mother to sit on a special seat and he offered flowers and prasad to her, just like he would do to Ma Kali. He performed the Tithi puja while the puja was actually going on in the Kali temple in Dakshineshwar. Soon after performing the puja, he went into a trance and offered himself at the feet of Ma Sarada. After this, she started living in the temple compound of Dakshineshwar in a very small room, maybe just 50 square feet. Her living quarters were in the Nahavat, which is the music tower, close to Thakur's room in the main temple complex. It has been recorded that Sarada Ma was very happy during those days and enjoyed the spiritual companionship of Thakur and the devotees. But these happy days came to an end in April 1885 when Thakur was diagnosed with cancer in the throat and had to be taken to Kolkata for treatment. His final days came in August 1886, and his last words to Ma Sarada were to continue the spiritual work that he had started. Another interesting story goes like this. After the passing away of Thakur, Ma Sarada started taking off all her symbols of marriage and dressed in a white sari symbolic of a Hindu widow. At this time, Thakur appeared and somewhat scolded her, saying, "Am I dead that you're acting like a widow? I have just moved from one room to another." Since then, Mother continued to wear her bangles, red border sari and red bindi. After Thakur's demise, she embarked on a journey of visiting holy places with some close devotees in 1886. The pilgrimage was planned for Deoghar in Bihar, Vrindavan and Benares. On this pilgrimage, she offered Thakur's remains in the Ganges at Allahabad and Haridwar. It is important to mention that Mother lived a life of a householder, a grihini, as well as a saint. Tirelessly, she performed her regular household duties, but without any attachment to the people or the environment around her. She returned to Jairambati in 1897 and lived mostly there till her final days in 1920. Occasionally, she would visit Kolkata, where she resided at the Udbodhan house. Mother made her own contributions towards spiritual ministry too. She initiated various devotees and carried on the work started by Sri Ramakrishna. Once when she was visiting Bodh Gaya in Bihar, she prayed to Sri Ramakrishna saying how she wished for a monastery like that for her devotees who lived under such severe conditions. Amazingly, soon after that, plans for the Belur Math started and was established in 1898-99 with the blessings of the Lord. Her first visit to Belur Math was on November 12, 1898. She was hailed as the Shangha Janani by Swami Vivekananda. That means she was the mother of the Ramakrishna movement. This spiritual movement was first started by Swamiji in 1897 with the approval and blessings of Mother. Mother continued her spiritual work in spite of her frail health. Her final illness started in December 1919. She was staying in Kolkata Udbodhan House when she breathed her last on July 21st, 1920 at 1:30 in the morning. And her last message was, in her words, "But let me tell you one thing." She was talking to a young devotee, a young girl, and she said, "But let me tell you one thing. If you want peace, my daughter, don't find fault with others, but find fault rather with yourself. Learn to make the world your own. No one is a stranger, my child. The whole world is your own." And I think we should all respect that and remember on today especially. Thank you.
The one lady came, mother, and she was telling Ma Sharadamani Devi, "Mother, my daughter has become attained 13 years. Now I couldn't get any husband for her. What will happen? What society will think about me?" In those days, that was the system. Immediately the reply of the mother was, "Why don't you send your daughter to Nivedita school?" In the meantime, Nivedita started a school and she was teaching the young ladies. "Why don't you send your daughters to her school? And why every time you have to think about the marriage? Let them get education." So that is the main thing. If the ladies get education, then they can help themselves. Now to show if mother, of course now she is present and she'll be happy, how wonderfully this, she told our Chitrarupa, and only within 10 minutes she gave a wonderful sketch of Ma Saradamani Devi. The mother's personality was great. When even Swami Vivekananda used to go to mother, personality like Vivekananda, can you imagine? He used to go on sprinkling Ganges water and sprinkling inside the mouth. Mother is so holy, how can I go near her? And in those days, people, they used to shun the ladies, still there, as a sort of a respect. Not that you don't like, as a sort of a respect. And one young disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, he went and Swami Vivekananda took him and told, "Offer your pranam to mother." And he just bowed down and was coming. Immediately Vivekananda told, "How you are offering pranam to mother? Lie down on the floor." That's called Shastanga. All the body, whole body should be on the floor, and with a humble way you must take the blessings of the mother. She is the power. Now let us again sing a bhajan about her. As Chitrarupa was mentioning, when the God comes, he brings his power also. And sometimes some people, they used to wonder, Sri Ramakrishna was constantly thinking of God. He never discussed about the worldly things. He never did anything that was, and any time people are going and he is in an exalted mood. But the mother was so normal. So doubt came. They used to whisper, sometimes they used to ask. So Sri Ramakrishna was such a, the moment you come and you see that some people, they are meditating, you feel, oh, they are very holy, religious. If you see that they are talking, not that holiness. So mother used to constantly talking with people, working and doing all sorts of household duties that people used to doubt. And when they asked Saradanandaji Maharaj, and what about this mother? Sri Ramakrishna was God, we can understand. He was the avatara, but why mother? Then Saradanandaji's answer was wonderful. Do you accept Sri Ramakrishna as an avatar? Yes. And do you think the avatar, the God, he will marry a very ordinary lady? The mother is also goddess. Otherwise it is impossible. And that goddess came from where? From Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is the place for the Vishnu. Vaikuntha hote lokhi elo prithivire matite. Here the paper, here this song is there. You have not given this? 2 pages? 2 pages you can give? My assistants, like me. Anyway, very simple. I will break and you can repeat. Vaikuntha hote lokhi elo Prithivire matite Jai Ram batite Jai Ram batite গ্রামখানি যে ধন্য হলো মায়ের চরণ ধুলিতে জয় রাম বাটিতে জয় রাম বাটিতে. The name of the village where mother says she invented, that is called Jai Ram Bati. Still it is there, very well kept as it is. The same place, same rooms. 1268 পৌষ, the Bengali calculation. 1268 পৌষ মায়ের আবির্ভাব মা এলো রে দূর করিতে ত্রিতাপ শোকতাপ দুঃখীর ঘরে জন্ম নিল ভক্ত জন তরাতে জয় রাম বাটিতে জয় রাম বাটিতে. And she took birth in a very humble family, but they were very pious. The goddess, they don't see whether the man is a rich, educated, well established, accepted in the society. No, they see the heart. They see the character of the person. So the mother's father, parents, they were very humble but very, very pious. The mother came to their house. So Dukhi means the poor family. Why? Bhakta Jana Tarate, to help the devotees, to help them in a spiritual way. Poti pelo Jagat Guru Ram Krishna Nam Charane Sharane Tar Mile Param Dham. Poti pelo Jagat Guru Ram Krishna Nam Charane Sharane Tar Mile Param Dham. just now she was mentioning that mother, she pointed her finger to, and she was mentioning Thakur. Thakur in a very loving way, as a very respected person, but at the same time we love him very much, so they call Thakur. So that Thakur means Sri Ramakrishna. His name was Gadadhar, and he became the husband. And who is he? Jagat Guru, and Ramakrishna, Jagat Guru, became her husband. Ramachandra Pita Mayer, Shama Devi Mata, Amodarer Tire Elo, Jagotere Mata, Mohamaya Janma Nilo, Bhakti Prem Bilate, Jai Ram Bhatite, Jai Ram Bhatite. Mohamaya, Moha means the great, Maya, the conception into the Vedanta, the how this world has been created. So there are different philosophies, and they say Maya, and that is Vedantic, Vedanta way, and it has been created through the power of God, unscrutable power of God. That's called Maya, Mahamaya. And that same Mahamaya, she has taken a human form as a mother, Ma Sarada Mani Devi. So now you are having this paper, the only first line we will sing. Now the next, our Gina will come and read that wonderful letter before you. Boikunta hote lokhi elo, Pithibire matite, Jai Ram Bhatite, Jai Ram Bhatite. It's a Bengali pronunciation, Lakhi, but actually Lakshmi. Vaikunta hote Lakshmi elo, but in Bengali they make it simple, Lakhi. So Gina, please come.
A letter from Sister Navita to the Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi, as published in A Short Life of the Holy Mother by Swami Ishatmananda, Avita Ashram, Kolkata. Beloved Mother, this morning, early, I went to church to pray for Sarah. All the people were there thinking of Mary, the mother of Jesus. And suddenly I thought of you, your dear face, and your loving look, and your white sari, and your bracelets. It was all there, and it seemed to me that yours was the presence that was to soothe and bless poor Sarah's sick room. And do you know, I thought I had been very foolish to sit in your room at the evening service to Sri Ramakrishna trying to meditate. Why did I not understand that it was quite enough to be a little child at your dear feet? Dear Mother, you are full of love, and it is not a flushed and violent love like ours, and like the world's, but a gentle peace that brings good to everyone and wishes ill to none. It is a golden radiance full of play. What a blessed Sunday that was, a few months ago, when I ran into you, the last thing before I went on the Ganges, and ran back to you for a moment as soon as I came back. I felt such a wonderful freedom in the blessings you gave me and in your welcome home. Dearest Mother, I wish we could send you a wonderful hymn or prayer, but somehow even that would seem too loud, too full of noise. Surely you are the most wonderful thing of God, Sri Ramakrishna's own chalice of his love for the world, a token left with his children in these lonely days, and we should be very still and quiet before you, except indeed for a little fun. Surely the wonderful things of God are all quiet, stealing unnoticed into our lives, the air and the sunlight and the sweetness of the gardens and of the Ganges. These are the silent things that are like you. Do send poor Sarah the mantle of your peace. Isn't your thought now and then of the high calm that neither loves nor hates? Isn't that a sweet benediction that trembles in God like a dewdrop on the lotus leaf that touches the world? Ever, my darling mother, your foolish Kuki, Nivedita.
Nivedita, it was very difficult even to talk to her. Many of the people used to feel almost too much of hesitation to talk to her because of her personality, because of her knowledge. And that Nivedita, when she came to Mother, she became Kuki. Kuki means a baby girl, a little girl. And Mother used to talk to them when silently they used to sit, and then sometimes Mother was to know the knowledge. So very curious. Mother used to ask her, can you please tell me how the marriage ceremony in your society? In those days you can understand the knowledge about the foreigners, it was not there. So Mother was curious, she wanted to know. And they enacted, another lady was also there, they enacted how the marriage it goes. And when the last word, when they were taking the oath, till that part us, we will be husband and wife, like that, Mother was very much appreciating. Look, so this is called commitment. So like that, in every society, whatever good is there, we must understand and we must accept, we must appreciate. That is what the Mother is. Constantly accepting, appreciating, encouraging all others. One person used to come, he was a thief. Not thief, he was a dacoit. And he was from the very low caste in the society. And the different religion also. The people used to shun him particularly. But Mother, every time she used to inquire about him, where you were? And used to feed him in her own hand. That was the Mother. Today, even today in the modern society, we are discussing about the caste, creed and all that. Everything has been solved by the Mother long back. Baradandaji, are you ready? No, okay. Now let us sing another bhajan. The most difficult thing to become an administrator of a monastic order. Because the monks never bother. They don't have promotion, no demotion, no salary, and nothing. So why do nothing is there? But only thing respect and love. We always listen to our seniors and respect them. Why? The mother, Swami Vivekananda, Brahmananda, what they have given to us? Nothing. Even in our time, because of the workload, they never gave us a little, in a few days, leave to go somewhere. And no freedom even. If you like to go out, you have to take the permission of the in charge Swami. Even then, this wonderful monastic order, they're together. Once I went to this Abu Dhabi, I met one sheikh. He's the second man of that. So that sheikh was telling, when I met him, before that he had studied about Ramakrishna mission, and he was telling, Swami, this is the only monastic order where so many educated people are there together. How do you do it? So that is only one person, that is easy. But when so many people together, and that shows the spirituality, you have to be humble. And that we find in the letters of Sister Nivedita. Now this Janani, Sarada Devi, we will say, glory unto you, glory to Mother. Jaya Jaya Janani, Jaya Sri Sarada Mani, Karuna Rupini Jaya Ma. Jaya Jaya Janani, Jaya Sri Sarada Mani, Karuna Rupini Jaya Ma. Adya Shakti Parama Prakriti, Asharan Gati Tumi Ma. Asharan Gati Tumi Ma. Jaya Jagatarini, Bhava Bhayaharini, Durgati Nivarini Ma. Siddhi Pradayini, Mukti Bidhayini, Jivagati Dayini Ma. Jivagati Dayini Ma. You are the bestower of absolute attainment. So that is called mukti, and that only in the hand of Mother. So she was so simple. So one young boy, he was very free with Mother. He used to go and ask and talk. But the great spiritual personalities like Saradananda ji, Brahmananda ji, they used to be afraid to go near Mother. One day they were talking. If Mother wants, she can give mukti, anyone. This boy was listening. Is it? Why don't you go and ask her? Do you think you can go and ask her? Yes. Anytime I can go and I can ask her. She is very free with me. What I have to ask? Go and tell, Ma, give me mukti. Remember it. And he repeated, and he went to the Mother. The Mother was sitting on a asana. She is doing puja. When this young boy went, she turned her face, looked at him, and he forgot for what he came. That is called Mahamaya. Mukti is not so easy. You have to practice, you have to control. Then Mother asked, what do you want? Then he remembered, fruits. Then she showed, there are some fruits are there, you take. He brought some apple or something like that, brought down, And these Swamis were telling, you fool, forgot that. It's so difficult. Siddhi pradayini mukti vidhayini jivagati dayini ma jivagati dayini ma Nikhila Jagat Mata Jiva Kalyana Rata Lajjapata Brita Ma Durjana Sajjana Santana Aganana Palanakarini Ma Palanakarini Ma Jaya Saradeshwari Sita Radha Mata Meri Yashodhara Vishnu Priya Ma Jugadeva Bandita Suranara Sevita Namo Narayani Ma Namo Narayani Ma Namo Narayani Ma The Sri Ramakrishna all the time used to test his disciples. He tested so much, but mothers also, how she thinks, etc. One day mother suddenly, when Sri Ramakrishna, he was lying down, suddenly she asked, what do you think about me? Who am I? Without any hesitation, the great God Sri Ramakrishna told the Mother Kali, who is there inside the temple, and my mother, who has given the birth of this body, and you are same. Can you imagine? So that is mother. And this mother, so humble, lajja patabrita. Lajja means modesty. No one could see her face. She used to constantly, in those days, that was the system, she used to cover her face. Even Swami Vivekananda and all others, they couldn't see the face. The European disciples, they went, and then one day the lady disciples, and then they told, Mother, we want your photograph. Immediately she covered her face. And in those days, the photographer used to go inside the camera as a long cloth, and then they used to do, then they asked the European cameraman, photographer to go, then to Mother, nobody is here, you can open. And then she opened. And that way, immediately, they took the photograph. So we could see the face of Mother. Even the Swami who used to serve her for so many years, Swami Sarada ji, and afterwards he told, who am I? Why can't you can you show your face to me? And in our society, the husband's elder brother is not supposed to see the face of that lady, the wife of the brother. So, am I a bhasur? They call it bhasur. Am I a bhasur that you are not opening your, showing your face? They used to say, now we can see her because of these ladies. And they took the modern apparatus, the camera, and we have now can see this goddess. Now I will ask our puja She will speak on the Ma Sarada as an administrator. It's a very interesting topic. Let us listen to her. Puja.
Jananim Saradam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhur Muhur. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm usually sitting there, so it's quite a beautiful view from here. When we think of Holy Mother, Ma Sarada, the first word that comes to our mind is Ma, mother. Then love, compassion, forgiveness, forbearance. However, when we study mother's life, we see that beneath this surface of, just motherly love is also a very strong, forward-thinking woman. So this is, now we are talking about more than 100 years back, late 1800s, early 1900s woman. Like Swamiji just said, with no education, wearing a parda, veil, but yet some of the crucial decisions of the Ramakrishna mission movement were taken by Holy Mother. So let's set the foundation that Holy Mother was never directly in charge of administration. So Mother was not the president, vice president, or general secretary of the Ramakrishna order. However, Swamis Brahmananda, Saradananda would always consult with Holy Mother on all crucial issues related to administration, which is very interesting because not only Holy Mother was the spiritual guru, but that even on many strong, crucial moments of the order, it was Mother whose decisions were taken into account. So we'll look at one such example. In 1916, December 1916, this is the time frame. So think about it, India was still colonized by the British. That means there were many freedom fighters, revolutionaries fighting for the freedom movement. And there were many revolutionaries and freedom fighters who had given that up, inspired by Swamiji's message, and joined the order as monks. So in December 1916, Lord Carmichael, he was then the governor of Bengal, he in a public meeting issued a statement saying that the Ramakrishna mission was harboring freedom fighters and revolutionaries, and that under the garb of this spiritual foundation and philanthropic activities, that it was taking such freedom fighters and creating meetings for them. So this was in a public setting. So think about it that today's times, if a government issues such a notice publicly against any organization, it is immediate the downfall of that organization because there is no one who can stand up. How can you be deemed as a terrorist organization by the government? So Swami Saradananda was faced with this situation where Lord Carmichael issued that statement against the Ramakrishna order. There were many well-wishers of Swamiji around him who said, I think Swamiji, you should get rid of the monks who were originally freedom fighters before and get rid of them to show your allegiance to the government and that we are not harboring such terrorists. Which makes sense, that's how you'd show that, no, sorry, I'm not involved with such activities. But as always, one of the options was also given that let's reach out to Holy Mother. Because in many different occasions as well in the past, Holy Mother was requested for her input. So they said, fine, let's go to Holy Mother, and maybe she'd agree and say, sure, that's what we need to do. What else do you do? Otherwise, the organization will need to stop. But when they brought this up to Holy Mother, first of all, Mother was shocked by such a thing. Her first two sentences were first one was, Sri Ramakrishna was the embodiment of truth, and that this Ramakrishna order was part of Sri Ramakrishna, and therefore it stood for truth. And there was no such case of any monk or Swami within the order who could kind of go against it. So she was not willing to even let go of one Swamiji just because in the past they were a freedom fighter. And that today she said, I stand by every single Swamiji who is part of this order, and that is not an option at all. There is no way we will get rid of any Swamiji. And she said, second thing is that write a memo to Lord Carmichael, reach out to him, request for an interview, talk about the aims and objectives of the Ramakrishna order, and I'm sure he will listen. It's kind of very unusual to think about Holy Mother, who, you think about, we read mostly like she's always feeding the devotees and the spiritual guru, to be, and with no education, no MBAs, no degrees, none of that, to be able to kind of have this very forward thinking, let's face it, write a memo and go to them. So Swami Saradananda consulted with the attorney at the time, who was also a classmate of Swami Vivekananda. And they agreed, and they wrote a memo talking about the aims and objectives of the Ramakrishna order, and sent it over to Lord Carmichael. Obviously, you cannot just reach out to him directly. It went to his secretary. He listened to the memo, he listened to Swamiji, read the memo, and he agreed to an interview. So this happened in January that the memo was written. In March, they met with Lord Carmichael. Swami Saradananda met with him. Unusual meeting, lasted for an hour, which normally Lord Carmichael is not going to grant you more than 10 minutes of his time, especially if he thinks so much highly against you. But he read the aims and objectives and met with Swami Saradananda, and Swamiji came back. This happened on 10th March 1917. 2 weeks later, Lord Carmichael issued a written apology to the Ramakrishna order, which is unheard of. No British official at the time would first of all retract their statement and then put it in writing. And he writes this: Dear Sir, I thank you for having come to see me and for the trouble you have taken to tell me about the origin of the Ramakrishna mission and its aims and objectives. I realize my object was not to condemn the Ramakrishna mission, and that I regret very much to hear that the words used by me at the Darbar in December regarding the mission should have led to any way of this misunderstanding. So even in the book it writes that it's absolutely unusual for anyone to write, for someone like a governor to write that apology. But that direction, in spite of all the people around Swami Saradananda, educated people giving different ideas, it was Holy Mother's administrative insight to be able to say that let's write a letter and go meet with him, and I am sure he will listen. So when we think of Holy Mother, and not only in this respect, even in the past, this is a story we are most familiar with. The Ramakrishna mission was established in 1897, and in 1898 March, there was a plague that struck Calcutta with many people who had died. Swamiji was ready to sell the mutt land, because the goal of the Ramakrishna mission even today is Atmano Mokshartham Jagat Hitayacha, which means for one's own salvation and the salvation of everybody around. So Swamiji said, well, let's just sell the mutt land. We don't have the money, and our goal is to help people. If there is no money, let's sell the property. Now, as Swamiji mentioned, Swami Vivekananda's personality, there are very few could stand up against him and say, oh, I don't think that's the right thing to do, let's reconsider it. So Swami Saradananda very cleverly said, why don't we just go to Holy Mother, because that's what they normally did. So think of this party of Swami Vivekananda, Swami Brahmananda, Swami Saradananda, and Swami Shivananda, Mahapurush Maharaj. all 4 of them going to Holy Mother. Holy Mother, veiled, quiet at the back. And Swamiji says, Mother, we have the plague in Calcutta. There is no money to serve the people. I'm thinking of selling the mud property to help these people. I need your permission. Without a moment's doubt, Mother said, no, I'm not giving you permission. And a very key, not for any emotional reason, one of the key insights and forward-thinking idea of Mother was that the Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission is established to help generations to come, future plagues, future cases, not just one situation. So let's find alternate ways to provide the means and sustain the organization. So we are here today, Vedanta Societies, Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission, primarily because of Mother, the decisions that she took at the time. And these were administrative decisions that she took at the time that led to this huge organization. So next time when we think of, so I feel Mother is not just of 1890s or 1900s, but she's a 2016 woman, and she will be future too. Because when we face crucial issues in our life, decisions that we need to make, we may, while we rely on education and experience, we may next time think about turning a leaf into Holy Mother's life as well. Because these are the things that she did 100 years back and that we are still thinking of doing today. Thank you.
Is a monastic order, Ramakrishna Mission. And you know, the Hindu monastic order means always the male. They never think about the women. And the top of this is the mother. In the monastic order, on the head of as a monastic order, mother. And very nicely the puja explained in the quoting 2 incidents. And you know, there's small thing. One person, he used to work in the Belur Math, and he saw some money kept on open. He took that secretly, and he was caught, and then naturally they told you, go away from here. They drove him out. Where to go, the poor man, where he will go? But he knew he was the only person, and who told to go out? Swami Vivekananda. So naturally there was no one else, but this man, he knew Mother is the only person I can go. He went to Mother. In a Belur Math, if you have visited or if you visit, there's a Ganga, the river, wonderful river, and one side is the Belur Math and the other side Calcutta, where Mother used to stay, Bag Bazaar, that particular locality. And he went to Mother and said that out of, I saw the money over there, I couldn't resist, so I took the money. Now they have asked me to go away. I have lost my job. Where I will go? All my children, family, how to feed them? Then at that moment, another Swamiji, who was the manager, who was to look after everything, that Swami Premanandaji went over there. Mother told, take this boy back and again engage him. Premanandaji told Mother, Naren, Vivekananda has asked him to go away. How can I take him back? But the Mother told, I am telling, take him back. You monks don't know what is the difficulty with the people who are maintaining their families. You don't earn. All people are coming and giving everything, and you are eating and thinking everything is so easy. It's so difficult to earn, so difficult to maintain. And the first thing, why you have kept the money in such a place so that a people is tempted, person is tempted. He's a poor man. So he was tempted. It is your fault. Take it and tell Naren the Vivekananda, I have sent him back. And when Vivekananda was sitting, if you have gone to Belur Math, now it has changed, that time it is all open. From distance he could see the same person is coming with Premananda ji. And Vivekananda became very angry. Look at this, Premananda, he is bringing that boy once again. He was ready to scold. And Premananda ji understood. He came and told, Mother has sent, not me, Mother has sent. The moment he uttered the name Mother, immediately Vivekananda changed and told, oh, you went to Supreme Court. So that is the Mother. Mother is ready, no? Okay, please, Maya. So you please go on taking the Ganges water and flower, and at the same time we will sing a bhajan. Then afterwards, send the flower and all. They are there. Ask them to come. So let us sing. Now in this page only is the single page. At the back of it, that song is there. Oh, Arti you will do now? Now you will do Arti? Do. So along with the Arti we will have this, and at the same time they will be distributing the flowers. Then afterwards we will offer the flowers. Aji premanande mon re gaho Ram Krishna Nam. This is the tune. Aji premanande Ram Krishna Nam. Aji premanande mon re gaho Ram Krishna Nam. Is a sing beautiful name of Sri Ramakrishna. Gaho Ram Krishna Nam, Bhaj Ram Krishna Nam, Naam Sudha Pane Raho, Mat Aviram, Ram Krishna Nam. Sing the name of Sri Ram Krishna and contemplate on the name of Sri Ramakrishna. Keep yourself totally submerged in drinking the nectar of the beautiful name. And Ma Sarada Devi, she used to love to hear the word Ramakrishna. So when we are singing the name and uttering the name and thinking about that name Ramakrishna, she'll be very happy with it. Aji premanande mon re gaho, Ramakrishna Nam. Gaho Ramakrishna Nam, Bhaj Ram Krishna Nam, Naam Sudha Pane Raho, Mat Aviram, Ram Krishna Nam. Kamar pukur holo, Punna Braj Dham, Shakha Gana Loe Khele, Lila Viram, Janmanas Mukure Bhashe. जनमानस मुखुरे भाषे से छवि सुठाम राम कृष्ण नाम नमो नमो चंद्रमणि नमो खुदीराम कृपामयी माँ जननी लहो गो प्रणाम जय राम बाटीर माटी चंदन समान আমার মা জননীর জন্মভূমি মহাতীর্থস্থান মায়ের চরণে শরণ নিলে পুরে মনস্কাম राम कृष्ण नाम আজি প্রেমানন্দে মন রে গাহো राम कृष्ण नाम আজি প্রেমানন্দে মন রে গাহো राम कृष्ण नाम You've got, all of you got the flowers? We will chant the stotras, and it is the meditation stotra. And when a person is meditating, the mother, she is imagining that a white clothed lady sitting on a flower, a lotus, and then Sukhasinam Kripamayim. She is so compassionate and she is sitting in very comfortably. Her face, Prasanna Badanam Devim, Dibhujam Sthiralochanam. There's a description of that goddess. She is having the two hands. Usually the other goddess, they're having 4 or 10. She's only having 2. And her hairs are coming down, and Shveta Bastra Vitardhangam, and her body is covered with the white cloth, and she is having the ornaments also, having because that is the symbol of Lakshmi, Shubhram Jyoti Mayim. So I will, one word I will say, you please try to repeat, and if possible, to imagine that particular picture of Ma Sharadamani Devi. Ready? Huh? Okay. Om Dhayet Chitta Sharojastham Sukhasinam Kripamayim Prasanna Badanam Devim Dibhujam Sthiralochanam Alulaita Keshardha Bhakshasthala Bimanditam Shveta Bastra Britardhangam Hema Lankara Bhusitam Sakrura Nastahastancha Jnana Bhakti Pradainim Shubhram Jyotirmayim Jiva Papa Santapaharinim Ramakrishna Gata Pranam Tannama Sravana Priyam Tadbhava Ranjitakaram Jagan Matri Sarupinim. Now, after this, we will offer this pranam mantra also, and then slowly you come and offer your flower before this plate. Jathagne Dahika Shakti Ramakrishne Sthita hiya Sarva Vidya Sarupam Tam Saradam Pranamamyaham Saradam Pranamamyaham. Jai Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Devi ki Jai Mahamai ki Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ji ki. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now please come and offer your flower before on this plate. And now, the friends, you know, today is also the Kalpataru day. So now you will go down, have the prasad, lunch, and then please go to our basement auditorium.